Welcome to Move Wellness. My name is Marybeth, and today we are doing a Pilates mat class with the resistance band. If you don't have one of these, you can use a towel or just your own body strength. Think about resisting using your own muscles. Also, I want to remind you that if there's anything I'm doing that doesn't feel right, good in your body, go ahead and use whatever modifications feel right for you, and I will try to show you some along the way. So let's get started. Okay, so taking your band, we're gonna put it back behind your body, laying it flat against your ribs and crossing it in front. And start with your breathing, inhaling through the nose and exhaling, pulling up your abdominals. Shoulders are back and down, you're up tall on your sits bones. And you want to think about and feel or just notice that as you expand your ribs, you press into the resistor band, and as you exhale, your ribs pull away from that resistor band. And just hold this for a couple of breaths, noticing. And this is the breath that you want to use throughout your whole workout today. Let's just do one more here. Nice tall. Exhale, pull your abdominals in. Good. And undo that. We're going to bring that band in front, and we're just going to hold it in front. A fairly wide grip because we're just warming up the shoulders. Nice and tall. Just bring it up and down. When you raise those arms overhead, make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. And again, up. Last one. And exhale. Now we're gonna bring it all the way over and back. So the good thing about this resistor band is it moves with you, so you don't have to stress your shoulders here. You can stretch it out a little bit more so it's within your range of motion. And always growing tall through your head. Couple more here. Just warming up those shoulders, getting ready for the harder work we're gonna do with this band. Last one. And bring it down. Good. All right, coming over, we're gonna come over laying on your mat and bring your feet up into this band. You wanna make sure that your toes are encompassed in that band because I think it helps from slipping. And hang on to that with a straight wrist as much as you can. If you like, you can take it around one time to help from slipping, but that's up to you. Keeping your collarbones wide, your abdominals nice and tight. We're gonna start at that 45 degrees and bend and stretch. Your legs are at parallel. So bring it in, and you're anchoring your arms. They're just gonna stay stable, right? And exhale. The work is in bending the knees and extending. Bring your knees into your chest and exhale, extend, squeezing your thighs together. Glutes are turned on. One more time. And then we're gonna come up, coming all the way up from here. Bend. You're nodding your chin, you're hollowing out your belly. Pull that bottom rib up and exhale, scoop into that low belly. Let's do one more like that. And then bring down your head, neck, and shoulders. Laterally rotate those toes out and your heels are together. Squeeze your heels together. Same thing. Inhale, you got like this little frog going. Exhale, zip up those abdominals. Keep your shoulders wide. Thinking about that low belly working. Zipping up those inner thighs, glutes are working as well. One more. Hold it here. Nod your chin, coming up, gazing at your knees. Bend and stretch. Bend and extend, zip it up. Keeping those heels squeezed together really helps you turn those glutes on, right? Let's do 2 more. Last one. Good work. Bring it down. So we're going to loosen up that band a little bit for our hundreds. I'm going to extend, but if you need to stay in your tabletop, that's your option right there. That's your modification. So inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, extend. Let's start counting. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Zipping up those thighs. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hollow out your belly. Inhale. And exhale. You're halfway. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. You're at 80. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stretch through. And slowly come down with control. Good work. Okay, from here we're going to go into our roll up. So grab behind your knees and just roll all the way up so we can adjust our bands. I want the band to be right in your arches this time. Hanging onto your band, and your thumb is on top, your wrists are straight. I'm going to have my legs extended, but you have that option of having a bent knee as well. So let's just roll down from here, from your tailbone, all the way down. And let's start up with that roll up. Nice and long, your heels are into that mat. Inhale, nod your chin. Exhale, coming up, 1 vertebra at a time. Think about your waist pulling to the back of your mat. And then we're gonna start from that tail and go all the way back. Keeping your clavicles wide. And down. We got 3 more here. Nod your chin, roll it up. And reaching forward. And back from your tail. Trying to articulate that spine slowly and controlled. Again. You'll get better with each one. The first couple are always rusty for everyone. You find that spot in your back where you're a little sticky. You can hang into that for a second. And 1 more, nod your chin. Reach it forward. If you feel confident enough, go ahead and ditch that band and do it without. Nod your chin, rolling up, using those belly muscles, pulling them back, reach for your toes, and roll it back. Each time, getting just a little bit easier, just a little bit smoother. Like a little massage for your back. This is our last one. Reaching for those toes. And all the way back down. Good work. All right, so you can either roll onto your side and come up, or again, underneath and roll up this way. We're gonna come back down to do we're gonna have it on our arches. Again, but your feet are flexed this time. And you wanna choke up on your band a little bit because we're gonna be working our backs and our arms, and you wanna have enough tension on your band. Nice and tall. Into your sits bones. Think about lengthening through the top of your head. We're gonna roll back. just halfway. So you've got that flexion, that C curve, and let's do those bicep curls. Coming in and out. Just hinge from the elbows. Keep that belly pulled into your spine. Shoulders are back and down. Nice and wide with your clavicles. Let's do one more. And then we're going to come all the way up and stack your spine. Good. Next one, we're going to do a wide row. Nice and tall. Exhale, coming down. Feet are flexed. Dig those heels in. Keep that C curve. Bring your palms down and your elbows come back. But I want you to think about your back initiating this move. So your back's working to move your arms. Your arms aren't really moving. They're moving because they're attached. Think about those upper back muscles, those postural muscles. Let's do one more here. And then come back over. Hollow out your belly as you come over and stack your spine. Nice and tall. Again, this time we're going to have a narrow grip. And we're going to do the narrow rows. And you're going to pull back. So think about your lats here. Okay, underneath your armpits, narrow row. Try to keep those wrists straight. Keep your belly hollowed out. Just gazing straight ahead. One more. And then come over and stack your spine. Okay, one more. This is bow and arrow. Exhale, come back. You're gonna have your elbows up. So as you pull one elbow back, I'm gonna lift this arm up so we have a little resistance. They're both working. Coming through center. Lifting up, elbow back. Again. And again. Keeping that C curve of your spine. One more each side. Keeping that pelvis square into the mat. And rounding over. And stack up your spine. Whew, good work. All right, we're gonna roll back down, all the way down, and you're gonna extend your legs up. We're gonna switch to one foot. Try to flatten out that band. My band is sticky again. And extend that one leg on the floor. Your heel is in, and that leg is active as well. And we're just gonna stretch that hamstring. Hold it there. Okay, now we're gonna do the IT band stretch. So you're holding it in the opposite hand as leg, and you're going across the midline of the body, but making sure you anchor that hip down. We're not gonna lift that hip. It is a little intense stretch, but so good for us. Bringing it back to center, switching hands, so same arm as leg. You can open up to your inner thigh stretch. But still keeping that pelvis square. You can take your hand and put it on your hip to make sure you don't come up. It's a good trick. And bring it up. Should feel pretty good. Now we're gonna take one in each hand for our leg circles. We're gonna start across the body and then circle around. Does not have to be big. Actually, I would rather it was smaller and controlled. Across the body, keeping the ribs in the body, and again, keeping that pelvis nice and stable. One more. And then we're gonna reverse that motion. Out, and then around. And around. 2 more. And last one. Good work. Now to switch legs, you just go ahead and put the other one right next to the one that's already up there. And release the other one out and extend it long. Flex that foot, that leg is active. Enjoy your hamstring stretch. And breathe into it. And then grab opposite hand as leg. Move across the midline of the body. It's a small movement for your IT band stretch. And just hold it there. And breathe through it. Moving it back to center, switching hands. Or you can put that hand on your hip again to keep your hips square as you open to the side. Wherever your flexibility allows you to go, but staying stable. Inhale out. Good. Now, both hands, and one in each hand, for your leg circles. Starting across the body. Inhale, exhale, circle around. Remember, you want to control that circle, not real big. Always connecting to your breath. And then we reverse. 4, 5. And again. 2 more. Last one. Good work. We're going to come out of that. Go ahead and put your band aside for a moment and roll over for your quadruped position. And we're going to do some extension. Let's move with some cat and cow first. So you want your neutral spine right here. A slight bend in your elbows may help you keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale as you look up, tail up. Exhale from your tail to your head. Let your head hang heavy and pull your navel up to your spine. Look up, tail up. Head down, tail down. 2 more like that. Starting from your tail. Last one. And coming back to your neutral. We're going to do opposite arm as leg. So just take your right arm, your left leg. Exhale as you lift. I have my palm facing forward or inward, like I'm going to shake somebody's hand, and bring it down. And the other side. Keeping your pelvis facing down. And again, we're going to do 1 more like that. And reach, extend, pull into those abdominals. Shoulders down away from your ears. And bring it down. Starting with your original side, exhale up, inhale. I want you to round your back as you bring your elbow to your knee and extend out. Think about pulling in your abdominals and reaching for those opposite walls in your room. And reach. Flex your spine. And reach. Let's do 1 more. And extend. Slowly bring it down. And let's do the other side. Exhale as you lift up. Flexing your spine, elbow to your knee. And extend. Pull that navel up. Think about reaching towards opposite walls. We've got 2 more here. Last one. And then bring it down. And just sit back on your heels for a nice shell stretch. Reaching your arms long. Couple breaths. Okay, we're going to come up to seated position to finish out with some arm work. Grab that band again. You can sit cross-legged or with your legs extended, whatever is comfortable for you, that you can stay up nice and tall with a nice long spine. Palms are down. You can choke up on your band a little bit, depending on how strong you are in your upper body. And we're just gonna open and in. So inhale, or exhale as you pull, and then inhale in. And inhale. Every time you inhale, sitting up straighter. Okay. Think about your back, the back of your arms, your lats, doing this work. 2 more. Last one. And bring it up, all the way up overhead. Make sure those shoulders are backing down away from your ears. Exhale as you open. Inhale. Always thinking about the ribs in the body and lengthening through your spine. And using your back, your lats, to do this movement. 1 more. And bring it down. Flipping your hands under so your palms are up. Your elbows are glued to your rib cage. Rotation, so shoulder rotation. Your hands come out to the side, but your elbows stay anchored next to your ribs. And exhale. Again, thinking about that small rotation. Really good for shoulder rehab. If you have any shoulder issues, good to start small and light. Let's just do 2 more. And last one. And that's it. We're going to come up to kneeling for our final stretch. If kneeling is not comfortable for you, you can stay in your cross-legged position or you can sit on your heels. But if it is, it's good for a good, nice, long stretch. Turn your seat on, press your hips forward, nice and long through your spine. Bring it to the side on your exhale, staying long through both sides of your waist. Inhale up, use those obliques coming up. Exhale. Inhale up. Let's do 1 more set, either side. Feel that lovely stretch from your hip all the way through your triceps. And the other side. Reach. And up. So there you have it, Pilates mat with the resistance band. If you liked this workout, please check us out at movewellness.com for more offerings of different classes. See you next time.